Good morning, student. And we are discussing the same chapter, chemical bonding and molecular structure. In last video, we have completed the concept of overlapping of atomic orbital. And don't be confused to overlapping of atomic orbital, that is positive and negative. This is simply the lobe which show the positive lobe and negative lobes. Actually, orbital is the three dimensional in which the electron is revolving x axis, y axis and z axis. So simply it show the lobe of positive lobe and negative lobe because the p orbital is the dumbbell in shape. So don't be confused. It does not matter of the positive means additions or negative means the subtraction. Simply that is the proper orientations of orbitals at the positive negative and the negative positive and so on. And today we will discuss about the types of the covalent bond. On the basis of the overlapping, covalent bond may be of the two types, that is sigma bond and pi bond. So we will discuss about the formations of sigma bond, pi bond, strength of the sigma and pi bond, extent of overlapping of orbitals. So all these things we will discuss today. So next one, covalent bond, types of covalent bonds. Depending on the overlapping, covalent bond may be of two types. Covalent bond may be of two types. That is, first one sigma bond. This is represented in this manner, sigma bond. And the second one, this is pi bonds. So there are two types of the covalent bond, sigma bond and the pi bond. One by one we will discuss how the formations of sigma bond and which orbital overlap to form the sigma bond. What is the mode of overlapping of atomic orbital to form sigma bond and the pi bond? So first one, formations of sigma bond. First one, sigma bond. Sigma bond is formed by the end to end overlapping, end to end or horizontal overlapping of atomic orbitals. This is end to end overlapping of the orbital or horizontal overlapping of atomic orbital to form the sigma bond. Is it clear? So first, in which kinds of orbital formations of sigma bond? First one, SS over, you know that S orbital, P orbital, D orbital. So first one, SS overlapping. The formations of sigma bond, SS overlapping. It involves overlapping of one half filled s orbital, half filled s orbital with the other half filled s orbital, with the other half filled s orbital by end to end, or you can say end to end overlapping. It involves overlapping one half filled s orbital of an atom with the other half filled of other atom with the other half filled s orbital of other atom then formations of ss orbital sigma bond. Just like you will see in case of the hydrogen atom, hydrogen molecules, just you consider this is the hydrogen 1s1, another hydrogen is also 1s1, so both having the unpaired electrons, so these two orbital overlap to formations of the sigma bond. Which mode? This is end to end overlapping. It involves end to end overlapping of one half filled s orbital of one atom with the half filled of the s orbital of other atom end by end. That is formations of sigma bond. Just like this is s orbital spherical shape of one hydrogen atom. This is the s orbital, one orbital here having one electrons. This is nucleus, one s1 half filled like this of hydrogen atom and another s orbitals of another hydrogen atoms having one electron half filled cells. So when come approach to each other, we have discussed in the valence bond theory and overlap this end and this end. This is outermost cells. Here, this overlapping, this is called the sigma bond. And this is SS overlapping, means two s orbital overlap end by end to form the sigma bond. This is called the SS sigma bond formations. Just like formations of one hydrogen, here another hydrogen, one s1, and this is formations of S, this is sigma bond. You know that these orbital are overlap here end to end and their electron present in this way overlap share to each other in these orbitals. After merging and formations of sigma bond takes place. So one mode formations of sigma bond by the SS overlapping of atomic orbital having the half filled cell. Is it clear? Next one, sp overlapping. Next one, sp overlapping. It involves the overlapping of half filled s orbital of an atom with the half filled of the p orbital of other atoms end to end. That is formations of sigma bond, and this is called the sp overlapping. I repeat it, the overlapping takes place between the half filled s orbital of an atom to the half filled p orbital of other atom and the formations of formations of covalent bond by the sp overlapping. Just like in this way, this is s orbitals, their mode is overlapping horizontally. Horizontally means this is end to end overlapping. This is s orbitals and this is p orbital, dumbbell shape. This is p orbitals. Now they will come close to each other, plus, and this lobe and this end are merged to each other. Then formations of here, this is sp overlapping. This bond formation takes place is the sigma bond. Just like in case of hydrogen fluoride, you know that hydrogen having one s1 electron, this is one electron in the s cell, half filled s cell, and the fluorine, this is 9, 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. So there are 7 electrons, 2s valence cells. This is 2s and 2p having the 3 orbitals. There are 5 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5. So one orbital of the one half filled p orbital is this, and the one half filled of hydrogen atom s filled. Both are shared in this way. Then formations of sp hybridations, sp sigma bond. So another types of the mode of formations of sigma bond by sp overlapping end to end. One thing keep in mind, sigma bond formation takes place by the overlapping of atomic orbital end to end, horizontally, and their extent of overlap we will discuss later. So overlapping takes place end to end, then formations of sigma bond takes place. Another, just like pp overlapping, when the two p orbital having the half filled orbital of the two other atoms overlap to formations of the sigma bond. Third one, pp overlapping. pp overlapping, it involves overlapping between, listen carefully, it involves overlapping between the half filled p orbital of one atom with the half filled p orbital of other atom end to end. That is called the pp overlapping. Just like one p orbital and the another p orbitals they come close to each other, and then formations of here sigma bond formation takes place. This is called pp overlapping. Just like in case of fluorine atoms, this is fluorine atom, formations of fluorine atom bonded to each other by the sigma bond. Fluorine, this is 9, 1s2, 2s2, 2p5, and another fluorine is also 1s2, 2s2 and 2p5. So in the p shell, one electron half filled present of the two fluorine atom, they are overlapping and shared in this way, formations of sigma bond takes place. So there are three ways to formations of sigma bond, that is ss overlapping end to end, sp overlapping end to end, and pp overlapping end to end. That is the formations of the sigma bond between the two atoms. Just like extent of, or you can say that is the extent of overlapping or strength of the sigma bond. Strength means in which case maximum strength of the sigma bond, either in the case of ss overlapping or sp overlapping or the pp overlapping. What is the strength? You can say strength of sigma bond. Strength of sigma bond. Strength of sigma bond. You will see in case of ss overlapping, very small extent of orbital overlap to form the ss overlapping. This is ss over, very small extent. In case of sp overlapping, this is s orbital and this is p orbital. It has greater overlapping extent of, extent means quantity. How much part of s orbital overlap with the how much part of the p orbital. So it is greater as compared to the ss orbital. However, in case of pp orbital, you will see here maximum extent of overlapping between the two p orbitals. So what is the strength, order of strength of sigma bond? This is pp overlapping is greater than sp overlapping is greater than ss overlapping. Maximum extent of overlapping between the two lobes of p orbital takes place, then sp overlapping, and very less extent of overlapping in case of ss orbitals. So what is the strength? Strength also depend upon the extent of overlapping of atomic orbital between two atoms. How much part of the lobe are conjugated or overlap to each other, merged to each other, that will have the more extent of the strength. So maximum strength you will find in the case of the, you will find in the case of pp orbital, then sp, and very less in case of ss orbitals. So this is the way to formations of sigma bond through end to end by sp, ss and pp overlapping. Next one, the pi bond. Next one, pi bond. Pi bond is formed by the side by side pi bond formation are formed by pi bond formed by side by side are vertical overlapping of pp orbitals. pp orbitals side by side are vertical. In case of sigma 1, horizontal overlapping, just like one p orbitals in this way, just like here plus and this is minus. This lobes only for the designation to which part of the overlapping takes place, to the other p orbitals, only for the designations. Is it clear? Another, this is the p orbital, another p orbital. This is plus and this is, you will see here their internuclear axes are away to each other, very away to each other. Overlapping takes place from this lobe and this lobe, and their internuclear axes are away, having the gaps in this way. Just like this is the p lobes, this knee is also the p lobes. So they are overlapping here, but having the gaps between these two lobes. Their internuclear axes are away to each other. This is the vertically overlapping takes place between the lobes of the p orbital. So that is the formations of pi bond takes place in this way. This is pi bond, this is pi bond, here overlapping. This is pi bond. This very small extent of their internucleus axis having the gap, they are away, but only lobes are meeting to each others, overlapping to each others. So this is the pp. This is here is the formations of pi bond, here is the formations of the pi bond. So such type of overlapping of p orbital side by side, vertical overlapping, that is called the pi bond formation takes place. Is it clear? Horizontal in-twin overlapping, formations of sigma bond. Sigma bond takes place in which case? SS overlapping, SP overlapping, PP overlapping. Pi bond formation takes place only the p orbitals and lateral overlapping, side by side overlapping or vertical overlapping. So their extent of overlapping is very less as compared to the sigma bond. So this is the reason sigma bond is stronger as compared to the pi bond. Sigma bond is stronger as compared to the pi bond, because pi bond having this lobe is only overlap. Their internuclear axes are away to each other, so very easily stretch out. So in the chemical reactions, when the sigma and pi bond both are present, so first dissociations of pi bond takes place, not the sigma bond. Pi bond dissociated to formations of saturated compound in the unsaturated compounds. Is it clear? So strength of sigma bond is greater as compared to the pi bond, because much more extent of overlapping takes place between the two orbital in case of the S sigma bond as compared to the extent of overlapping in case of the pi bond. We will discuss about some examples of the formations of pi bond. Just like in case of oxygen molecules, that is the pi bond. Examples of pi bond formations. Pi bonds formations. You will see the another compound having the formations of pi bond takes place as well as the sigma bond. First here sigma pi bond. Just like in case of oxygen molecules, you know that oxygen molecules are bonded to each other by the double bond. So one is sigma bond, another is the pi bond. In case the two atom bond is just like nitrogen having the three bond. So here upper and lower part having the pi bond. This is pi bond, and this bond is the sigma bond. So where the multiple bond, one is sigma, one is pi. Triple bond, one is sigma, two is pi. So we'll discuss how the formations of sigma and pi bond takes place in the oxygen and the nitrogen molecules. Just like in case of oxygen molecule, you will see here, this is the oxygen atomic number 8, 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, sorry, 2s2, 2p4, 4 to 6 and 2 8. So the outermost shell's orbital having the 6 electron. This is 2s having the 2 electron and the p having 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and the 4. So we will see here, this is the 2 orbital having the unpaired electron, and it can very easily understand this is 2px, 2py and 2pz. So these 2 orbitals having the unpaired electron, it can share with the another oxygen molecule, another oxygen having also 8 electronic configuration in this way. This is 2s and this is 2p, and 2p having also the 2 unpaired electrons. So these are overlapped to each others. So you will see here how the overlapping of the these 2 p orbital having the unpaired electron are half filled orbital. We have half filled electron, just like in case of this is p orbital of 1s orbital, this is px and this is py. This is py orbitals. These 2 orbital having the unpaired 1 oxygen atoms. You know that only the 2 p orbitals, so 1 p orbital and 1 p orbital, 2 p orbital. Is it clear? And another oxygen having also the 2 p orbital having the unpaired electron, just like in this way. This is px and this is py. This type of overlapping. So when they overlap, merge to each other, what will happen? This will overlap side by side, end to end, and this will add by the side by side overlapping. This is side by side, and this is end to end overlapping. So what will happen? You will see here, just I am writing in the opposite direction here. This is formations of this type of bond. This overlap to this in this way, and this is px and px, and this is py overlapping. Having the 2 unpaired electron, here the formations of pi bond takes place, and here is a sigma bond. So due to this reason, oxygen having this is pi bond and this is sigma bond. This is pi bond formation takes place. These lobe also merge but having no electrons, so they cannot be shared to each others. So side by side overlapping, formations of pi bond, end to end overlapping, this is formations of sigma bond. Is it clear? Another examples we are taking, just like in case of nitrogen. So in case of nitrogen, you know that nitrogen bonded to each other by triple bond. So we will write the electronic configurations of one nitrogen. This is 7, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. So in the outermost shells of nitrogen there are 5 electrons, having the 3 electron in the p shell and 2 electron in the s shell. Another nitrogen having also the same electronic configuration, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. So the 2, 3, 5 required 3 electron. Here also 2, 3, 5 required 3 electron. So 3 electron is already present in p shell. They can overlap to each others. Just like in this way. There are 3 p orbital involved in the overlapping. So 3 p orbital in this way. This is 1 p orbital. This is called py. This is px and this is pz, 3 orbitals. In this way you can write this is 2s and this is 2p. 2s having 2 electron and p having 1, 2 and 3 in one nitrogen. Another nitrogen 2s, this is lone pair of electron, and 2p, this is 3 unpaired electron. Means x, y, z, all these 3p orbital involved in the formations of the bond. So one nitrogen, this is px, this is py, and this is pz. Another nitrogen molecules, px, this is py, and this is pz. This way. So they are overlap here. Just like overlapping takes place, how they are overlapped to each other? They will overlap to each other in this way. So you will see this is px, ps overlap, this py, from here. This is py, this is pz and pz. This overlap here. Similarly, this py, pz and this pz, and this is py and this is py. So this py overlap in this way and this pz overlap in this way. So here formations of sigma bond, here pi bond, and here pi bond. Due to this nitrogen, this is sigma bond, this is one, this pi bond, another, this is pi bond. So this is the way to formations of sigma and the pi bond between the two atom, and overlapping takes place through the orbital either by the horizontally or the vertically, or side by side or end to end overlapping. So there are two types of the covalent bonds, sigma bond and the pi bond, and which will have the more strength. Sigma bond is stronger as compared to the pi bond. Is it clear? Now next we will discuss about the hybridizations. So hybridizations. First try to understand what is the means of hybridizations. What is the means of hybridizations? Actually, one thing is very clear. Means of hybridization. It is not the pure hybrid between the two. It loses their integrity. Just like one s orbital, another p orbital. You will see what it means of hybridization. Just like one s orbitals. Separately, it is known as s orbitals. Now this is p orbitals. Separately, it is also identify the p orbital, but after merging or mixing, it is this or s or p orbital? No, their name become sp orbitals. Not the s, not the p. S orbital loses their integrity, p also loses integrity, and the formations of another types of orbital sp orbitals. Sp is intermediate between s and p orbital. It loses their purity. Hybrid means it is impure, not the pure. So when the two orbital, I am defining here hybridization. When two or more than two orbitals, listen carefully. When two or more than two orbital of slightly same energy, slightly means very less difference in their energy of the orbitals. When two or more than two orbital having slightly difference in their energy overlap to each other, or merge to each other, or mix to each other to form two or more than two new orbital of same energy. That orbital is called hybridized orbital, and the phenomena is known as the hybridizations. I repeat it. When two or more than two orbital of slightly same energy, means approximate their energy is same, merge to each other or mix to each other to form two or more than two new orbital of same energy. After merging, their energy becomes same. That orbital is called the hybridized orbital, and the phenomena is known as the hybridizations. You can write here, when two or more than two orbitals two orbitals of same energy, orbitals of slightly same energy, not same energy, slightly same energy, merge to each other, or mix to each other to form two or more than two new orbital of same energy, to form two or more than two orbital of same energy is called hybridized orbital. Hybridized orbitals, and I am writing upper side, and the phenomena is known as hybridizations. So two or more than two orbital of slightly same energy merge to each other or mix to each other to form new orbital of same energy is called hybridized orbital, and the phenomena is known as hybridizations. Very easy. So you can say very simply that is the mixing group of orbital is also called the hybridizations. Just like rice, you very simply you know that in home when you are eating the rice, when you are eating the pulse separately, that is known as rice and pulse. When you mix to each other to form the food, now it become hodgepodge. It is neither the rice neither the pulse. It is intermediate between rice and pulse. This is hodgepodge. So this is the hybridized. Neither rice neither the pulse. Now it become hodgepodge. So where losses the purity and form the intermediate product, or you can say the intermediate overlapping of orbital, that is called the hybridization. So next time we will discuss about the types of hybridization and other concept of the overlapping of orbital. Thank you.